Right, welcome back. So, I've literally just posted the video of the setup and quali of this career mode, and now we can get into the race. So let's get going. Here at Suzuka, we qualified what, P6, 7? 6 or 7, I think it was. I'm not too sure, but we'll see where we did, because I can't remember, even though it was about what, an hour ago. I can't remember. If you can hear any noise in the background, don't worry. If you can hear someone else talking, it will be GB on Creator Series Streamerland Mexico. So just ignore that. Let's get into this.
The winter is over. It's time for Formula 1 2025. Yes, that long break that you've all been coping with so well can now be put to the back of your minds. It's on-track action and it's off-track drama. That's what we're looking forward to. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles. It's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 circuit. And the drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula 1 calendar. Keep an eye out for overtakes into the final chicane. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Tsunoda, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Harris, Hamilton, Ocon, Fernando Alonso, and Isaac Hadjar, Antonelli, Norris, Alex Albon, and Ben, Bortoletto, Sainz, Nico Hulkenberg, and Pierre Gasly. Doohan and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. As much as I like testing, and I do love testing, and I've really enjoyed the build-up here and all the speculation, I really want to see some action. And finally today, we get some proper action on the track.
You're going to definitely see action, Crofty. Everyone's G'd up for this one. They've done the testing like you say. The drivers will be revving inside, heart rates going, trying to burst out their chest at this moment. With that anticipation, who's got the speed? We're going to learn now, once and for all.
Let's get into it. Suzuka, Japan here. So let's get into this race. We are going to run 28 laps of fuel. I'm wanting to go. We can definitely move. I think mediums, hards. Maybe? No, we'll go hards, mediums. What's the AI doing? Most people going hard, some soft. Hadjar, Lawson. So mediums are Leclerc. Lewis behind us will be quick. Lando will be quick. Sainz, Hulkenberg, Gasly. Everyone else on the soft tyres. But here we go. Our debut begins here. It's lights out and away we go. Here at Japan as we come into turn 1. Lewis got the jump on us into turn 1. But look who's behind us, our teammate Fernando Alonso. Got a good start as well. But it looks like it's Max Verstappen who leads the way here. That's Tsunoda and Russell side by side. The back end still a bit twitchy like it was in qualifying. We don't want to push too hard. We don't want to loop the car here. As they're going to take one side by side, as Lewis squeezing him a bit. We do stay ahead and we get ahead there. Good move from us now. the push is on. Yellow flags, I'm not sure what that's about. I think it was just the cars going slowly. But it's Max who leads the way, followed by Yuki Tsunoda. So Red Bull 1-2 at the moment. George Russell in P3, Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari in P4, Piastri's P5. But having going side by side, Leclerc and Russell through 130 out, they stay side by side. Russell has that inside line, but Leclerc gets ahead before they get to the chicane. We're just going to be on this battery now. We just want to stay with these top runners, but keep these tyres for a long 27 lap race here. Obviously we're not going to have the pace like we did in qualifying because we want to play it safe. But we won't be as quick as the Ferrari, because as you saw on the performance chart, they were quicker than us. But the Red Bull look to have the quickest car here this weekend. And Talon just seemed not to have been here. And then Ferrari looks to have the next quickest car. Then Aston Martin, because Antonelli will slow down. It is his debut season. But we go side by side with Piastri all the way through here. Piastri stays ahead. Good little battle there, no contact. But now we're going to go and try and do what Leclerc did. I'm going to go 3 wide through 130 yard. No, we're not. We're going to go 2 wide. We're going to stick it with him. Can we stay ahead? We do stay ahead, and that is now P5 for us in this Aston Martin. Now can we go and chase down George Russell? Honestly, 9% on the wings, 6% on the front isn't bad for the first 3 laps here at Japan. So we look to have strong pace. What can our teammate Alonso do? Can he try and make his way through the order anymore? We'll find out, but now we've got Piastri right behind us here. Coming up to Degner 1. Can we try and get DRS? For down that one and only DRS straight on the track, which is the start finish straight. Can we try and get DRS for down there? We're gonna push, like. We're getting on 4% a lap, which honestly is not bad. We see our purple sector 2. Are we in this DRS zone though? I think we were, you know. Yes, we were. We're gonna get DRS down here then. All we need is just stay with George Russell. And so side by side there, Leclerc and Yuki Tsunoda, I believe. I'm not sure. I think, yeah, Leclerc ahead now, maybe going to chase down Max Verstappen for this race win. He was so far out in front. What a gap he has pulled in the first 3-4 laps here. Lewis gained a position on Piastri as well. So the Ferraris look quick around here. It'll be the Red Bulls who are the quickest, I believe. Then it'll be the Ferraris. Then it'll be the Astons probably. Then the McLarens will be there. Oh, a dirty edge just catching us out. So much right now. And 16% so far. Lewis is on those medium tyres, so that might be a reason why he seems to be quick. I don't know if Leclerc was on the medium tyres as well. I think he was. So the medium tyre runners really quick at the moment, but maybe they won't be quick soon when these hard tyres start to come into play. Maybe not our hard tyres though, because they are very worn at, well, they're not very worn. 1%. We're on about 18% so far. Honestly isn't bad. We can manage with that because then we can go hard. Mediums. And our mark is telling us to keep Lewis behind as it's critical for our race. We'll do as much as we can, and Russell has a massive slide out the corner there. Can we try and get past? George Russell now coming up to 130R. We're going to be on hot lap mode. We're currently fighting for P4 in Aston Martin, considering we are 5th in the performance chart. So we're fighting for a good position right now. Bit of a slide, 21% right now. And now we are on this power. Here we go. We're going to go for the move. We're on the outside into turn 1. Can we do it? Yes, we have done it. And now up into P4. And now can we try and gap George Russell? We're meant to pit lap 9. So we're meant to pit pretty soon. But I want to try and extend these tyres a bit more than lap 9, maybe to lap 12. So another 6 laps on these tyres, which honestly we should be able to manage, but by then they will be gone. Lando Norris is up into P8, I believe that is. We will lose P6. Then you will Piastri P7 and Lando P8. So he's gained a lot from what was it, 11 or 12 on the grid, which is good. And now we have managed to break this DRS from George Russell behind us. But it doesn't look like the medium tyres is working that much anymore, because Tsunoda's caught back up with Leclerc. And Leclerc's not really gained any time on Max. Speaking of medium tyres maybe not working, Lewis Hamilton up in the P5, his medium tyres seem good. And we'll see what happens when we come in the pit. We'll see what the mediums are like. We almost looped it there like we did in quali. But we weren't going as quick, so we managed to save it. Coming through the S's now. Russell back ahead. Oh, we're off! We've gone far too wide, just like we did in qualifying. And now, back in the RS. Is George Russell. So we had broken that. It was about 2 seconds the gap between us. And now, it's around about a second. 28% as well. 28, 26, 24, 21 is what our times look like. So maybe we pit lap 10. And we're just struggling so much. This will allow George to maybe try and get past us. Can he? Oh, we're leaving barely any room on the outside there. We get ahead and stay ahead. but that allows Lewis to get ahead, and George will not be happy with this there. Lewis going in the middle. Lewis is going to breeze past us right now.
But let's not worry about it. Get your head down now, chin up, and let's focus right until the checkered flag.
Oh, Lewis to the slide. Then we just run far too wide there. Which Lewis just keeps that gap. 32%. We're probably going to pit on lap 10. So we're really pushing now towards the end of this stint. Which is what we want to do. And also Tsunoda's back ahead of Charles Leclerc. We're going to try and gain on Hamilton here. Down the main straight. You see Lando's quickest in FP3 as well. And we've been told to come into the pits by Mark, but we're going to stay out for one more lap maybe unless we get held up. But yeah, Lando quickest in FP3, which was interesting. Then it went Lewis, then George, then Charles, then Piastri and Verstappen was the top 6. So qualifying will be interesting. I don't know what time it is now. Probably around 8:45. So it'll be in about an hour and a half, I would say. I'm not too sure. That's at 10 o'clock UK time. But do we want to try and get past? The tyres are... Will Lewis be boxing? I don't know.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance and speed limit line as you approach and
I
make sure
kind
you
of
have
want
speed.
to... We'll do whatever Lewis does. Oh, we almost bin it there. Lewis stays out, so we're going to stay out. Anyone pitting? Tsunoda is pitted. Can we try and get an undercut on Yuki Tsunoda? That is something we'll try. That would mean we had to have gained, what, around 10 seconds. On this lap, which will be hard. And it's a long pit lane in Suzuka. So you might not be able to do it, but if we can just stay with Lewis for a bit now, that'll be good. And we'll probably box this lap. Tyres are on 41%. We probably could stay out till they get to lap 12-ish, but I don't want to risk it. So we're just going to box this lap. Play it safe and go mediums to the end, which is very doable. And we might have called this strategy perfect if there's no safety cars. We're coming down through, coming into 130 now, draining all this EMS. Into the box, medium tyres.
Fernando's in the pits.
And now Fernando's in the pits as well. And we're going to be double stacking it Aston Martin here. hold them up too much.
You only have to stop once now. One stop left.
Only got one stop left and we nearly get taken out by a rogue, Jack Dillon. He's going a bit too slow for our liking here. He would like to maybe try and get past him. This is going to lose his time to Lewis. And I have to go for contact between us. We have to go for it, don't allow George to get through as well. Which is not what we wanted. But now maybe damage to our front wing from that little contact with Jack doing. But we had to get past him because we were losing too much time. So we had to do something about it. And now George Russell's right behind us. That's going to impact our performance slightly here. As I can feel it's harder to turn. Usually that's the fastest lap. Dude, we jumped the Ferrari. Is the undercut powerful enough? I'm not sure we're going to be side by side. The undercut is powerful enough. We stay ahead of Lewis Hamilton, and now can we try and push for Yuki and Charles ahead of us? I think this stint will be a push stint and try and gain some lost time in the last stint, pit stop and the race start of this stint with Jack doing. So I think we just need to push now and try and gain some time back. So we play it safe when we get to about lap 15. We don't want to run these tyres too much, and now Lewis Hamilton coming at us maybe, no, he will not, he'll stay behind us. We're going to go defensive. Stay ahead now, we just need to... We just need to save. Saves to me, I've been out George Russell. Is in this train. So it is not good. And Lando Norris. I think it's Lando. Lando Piastri. He was behind us and we have a massive moment through there. Just like when we didn't qualifying. And I think we have to stop pushing and just play it safe from now. Because our tyres are going to be wrecked in any time. It's Norris who's behind us, Piastri. Coming in leads. He's not pitted either. This dirty air is going to be bad for us. Verstappen with a 1:29.0, sets the fastest lap of the race. And now, from maybe a bit far back, Lewis did some front wing damage. We're going to get ahead of him.
Nice move, good job. And gap to the car in front, 9.5 seconds.
And to pit lap 18. So actually, we can push this stint. and try and gain some time, but not bin it as well. Yeah, we're going really wide through there. It's not what we want to do. The tyre's starting to go away from us as well now. Which is not what we wanted. Now it says to me RS. We've got a big chunk of time on the three behind us. We've got about a 2-second gap from us to George now. Was Lewis a second ago, but George now makes a move for P6 and will probably start to come after us because he won't have any front wing damage, unlike me and Lewis. We binned it. We almost bin it in the wall there. And oh, we were pushing hard. And now we almost bottled it. We almost end our debut race in the wall. So we just need to play it safe and try and get some points. Now, can we go for a move on Lando? We're going to stay behind, but we're going to have so much dirty air. We just have to stay with him now. We're not going to go side by side, so 130, yeah? George. Starting to get away from us. We ended up having to cut that corner there. Just losing us so much time. It's been a really scrappy lap from us. We just need to come back and land on now. Going for a move. A bit of contact there, maybe no. I don't think so. Lewis stayed ahead, but now this is letting George slowly get away. Oh, now tyres maybe gone, or was that just for curbs that we clipped? I'm not sure. Like I said, this was split into two different parts. So we had the setup and all that of the career, and then quality in one video, which is already out. And then we are going to have this race as a separate one. And then for future ones, sprint races. Future videos, sprint races will be sprint quali and sprint race as one video. Then quali and normal race is a different video, and that will be the next video because we have Miami next, I believe. And then we'll be back to normal for round 3, which will be Imola, where we'll just do quali and the race in one video for now. We are trying to chase down for P5 here. The tyre's almost gone. I'm gonna box this lap, I think. Oh no! You've hit the back of Lando. I'm gonna have to repair the wing now. That's not what we wanted. Lando just broke far too early than we expected, and we've just hit the back of him. That is not what we wanted. So we can go medium to the end. That means we're probably going to be full pushing the entire of the next stint, which is not what we want, because we'll maybe start making mistakes because it is our debut race. But to be fighting with Norris, Lewis, Piastri, Leclerc, all these drivers, it's been amazing. All we want to do is finish ahead of our teammate Fernando Alonso.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Now, wait, do we get DRS? I said we might get DRS, I'm not sure, but it doesn't really matter because we're coming into the pits anyway. Oh, it's so hard to turn. But as we come into the pits, we're going on to the medium tyres here. Yeah, we'll come out right near the back. I'm hoping other drivers need to pay. That's what I'm hoping on. Let me just check. Everyone's got mediums, some soft. So I think they will need to pit again. Yeah, because who's in the pits now? Hajar's in the pits and he's on mediums.
Look after these tyres now and we'll finish the race on this compound.
So we will need to pit again. Get these tyres up to temperature now. Then we can start pushing. And then we can start pushing when we get these tyres up to temperature. And then when we get used to fresh tyres. These are on soft in front of us. Well, Gasly, Lawson and Doohan are on soft. Don't know about drivers ahead of them. We'll move on Doohan now. Cars are in the pits, yeah. We do have people in the pits, but now that'll be George up there, so we want to get as close to George as we possibly can. We won't get very close. I don't know what the gap's going to be. 8 seconds. That's not good. Can we come out ahead of Ocon? We come out ahead of Ocon, but just ahead. So we do need to gain some time now. We really need to push on this stint. We are really pushing right now. You want to wait for DRS to Ocon so he can't have it. But then we just want to push and not make too many mistakes. We're now a second and a half ahead of Ocon, so we've done that bit, that's fine. And a purple sector too. Can we come out ahead of Albon? We couldn't come out side by side with him, but we do get ahead of him eventually. Towards the end of this thing, when others are driving on the country, we will be saving, but we just want to push as much as we can now. We've not managed to get anywhere near Norris. that's what we want. We want Norris to get held up.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.5 seconds.
He's in the pits now anyway. Oh, here we go. So 3.5 second gap. I don't know what time it is actually. Alexa, what time is it? It's 8:45 p.m. So an hour and 15 minutes till quali starts for Mexico. We run right there. I don't know what score is in the Brentford-Liverpool game. Alexa, what is the score in the Brentford-Liverpool game? Alexa, what is the score in the Brentford-Liverpool game?
Today in the English Premier League, Brentford lead Liverpool 1-0.
Brentford lead Liverpool 1-0. Wow. Liverpool have not been on form, have they? We come out ahead of Hamilton. What has happened to Hamilton in the pit box? We've come out ahead of him. Six laps left in this race. There's 6 laps left to hold Albon behind us for as long as we can. How long I do not know, but we're going to have to hold him behind us for as long as we can. We push, push, push. Ah, we get off sideways there. What can we do? We're right on the throttle. We're going to have to back off. We're going to go side by side with Alexander Albon here. Remember, we are basically equal on pace as this Williams team. Oh, we have a massive slide. I will go ahead, and you'll probably stay ahead now. And beat us to the checkers flag in this race. We just don't seem to have any pace anymore. It just seems to have all disappeared. Five. Five laps left. What can we do? So we are going to get DRS. down the start finish straight, but there's barely any others, maybe about 40% here. So it's 35%. Because now we push. Contact between the two of us. We do both collide. But we stay ahead. Maybe a bit of an aggressive move for us, and a move we maybe shouldn't have done. And now the back end is really starting to go. 41% on the left hand side, 33 and 36, front right 33, rear right 36. The tyres are starting to go right now. And apparently we've got damage to the underbody. Which is not what we wanted. We've gone too wide. We've gone far too wide. Piastri's only pitted twice. He'll need to pit again, surely. He has stayed out for so long. Nearly bottled it. I thought we were going to have to concede a position. 3-1-3, yeah, side by side, we stay ahead, and here comes Esteban Ocon now. I don't know what we're meant to do anymore. We're going to be pushing, we could end up P9 in this race, which is just not what we want. Maybe up the inside, no, he's not going to have a look. These last few laps. Oh, we round! We are round! We're now down into P10 from P7, and we're round again in the barrier out! In our debut race, we ended in the wall. And after literally no grip, our race is over. Yeah, but it's now I'll go to correct it. And we just end up in the wall. It's over. Our debut race is over. We're retiring from the session, unfortunately. I'm going to turn my light on. But a shame, what a shame.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
But all that off-season work clearly paying off here today, Crofty. A brilliant way to
Red Bull absolutely cooked this weekend. The P1 and P3.
Wrap up another weekend of motorsport action, but with more races lined up,
Fernando does get 1 point for my DNF.
with more Formula One.
But unfortunately, Bortoletto ended up DNFing actually. There we go. There's the constructors. We're down in P7. We should be P5. We should go way more points that race. But it's just ended. So, that's it. Miami next, so sprint quality and sprint race to come up for you guys. The R&D, we're still neck and neck with Williams. But thank you for watching. Go make sure to check out the quali video as well. Then come and watch this one. You don't want to watch this one and not watch the quali one, do you? So go check it out. Then come here, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. And thank you for watching. Peace.